Today I'm taking attendance, but not of humans. Oh no, this one is for the birds. Crows, peacocks, ravens, owls, geese. So let's check in on some of the most delightfully quirky collective nouns in the English language, which happen to apply to our feathery friends. Think of it as Hogwarts meets National Geographic. But first, if you haven't already, do subscribe to The English Nut on YouTube, Instagram and Facebook. Thank you. Yes, a murder of crows, because apparently a bunch of squawking black birds equals premeditated homicide. Why murder? Well, in medieval times, crows were associated with death and doom. They hung around battlefields, cemeteries, sort of like the original Goths. Look, a murder on the lawn. Shall I get the bird seed or the police? Said nobody ever. Yes, the collective noun for peacocks is an ostentation, because subtlety is not in their vocabulary. With their shimmering tail feathers and confident strut, peacocks are basically walking fashion shows. They don't migrate, they make an entrance. I was going to wear sequins, but the ostentation in the garden made me feel underdressed, said a very insecure flamingo. Crows get murder, ravens get unkindness. Someone clearly has a bird grudge. Unkindness sounds a bit judgmental, doesn't it? As if one raven ghosted you and now they all pay the price. I invited them to my birthday party and they mistook me for the cake. What an unkindness, said an emotionally bruised mouse. A parliament of owls, because of course they're wise. They don't blink, they just stare into your soul and draft legislation. And if you disagree, they'll hoot until you change your mind. A gaggle of geese is what you get when volume trumps grace. It's the honking equivalent of a neighborhood WhatsApp group. You think a group of toddlers is chaotic? Try a gaggle with wings and no volume control, said a local duck with noise complaints. In the air, a gang of geese is called a skein. On the ground, a gaggle. If they're flying in formation, that's just showing off. Ready? These are real. A prickle of porcupines, a bloat of hippos, a business of ferrets, an intrusion of cockroaches, because no one ever invites them. A flamboyance of flamingos. Vegas, baby. A confusion of wildebeest. How puzzling. So what have we learned? That the English language doesn't just label the world, it narrates it with mischief, metaphor, and more than a touch of madness. Why say a group of crows when you can say murder? Why settle for ordinary when English lets you play? Got a favorite collective noun? Or want to invent your own? A scroll of influencers? A binge of streamers? A crunch of English nuts? Leave your inventions in the comments. I'm the English Nut. Bye for now.